Hey guys! So this literally just happened, so I thought I would show you how much of a mess I am right now. Tried to open my root beer. Got it everywhere. Literally everywhere. Because this happened. Because, oh, there's those. Thought I lost it. My goodness. Because Aaron bent this bottle opener, and yes, we have one as a magnet on our fridge, but no, I thought to use this one. I can't even bend it back. So it was at a weird angle, and yeah, this happened. And it even got all over me, so that was wonderful. This is how my day is going. I just have to laugh because it's funny. Anyway, so I got home and I did a bit of cleaning and organizing. So now we have all of our books, and I have TV show series there. Still have a whole box of DVDs in the gray one there. But yeah, everything's a little bit more organized. I put some Christmas lights. I retired the pumpkin. So now we have this friend. Yay. And we also bought this ornament for our non-existent tree as well. So it's getting better over here. It's little by little. Little by little. But yeah, it's a little bit better. Vacuumed, and I'm testing out the lights here. So I wrapped it around all the way up. Goes all the way up to that one up there. So I'm gonna test them out. I wanna see what they look like when it's dark. Cause you can kind of get a feel of them, but I don't know, I kind of like it. And then the ones on the fireplace. The ones on the fireplace as well, I love. And then I also, Aaron is gonna, he's gonna be like, really? He's gonna come home. There's literally lights everywhere. And then I put some on our bed as well. Like how I had it last year. So hopefully, I know as soon as he gets home, he's gonna be like, really? But he knows how much I love lights. Yeah, and then when you come down the stairs, it goes all the way down. I think it's cute because instead of having, like, it gets dark really early now, especially with like the time change and whatever. So, and of course it's dark carpet, so when you try and go up the stairs to the bathroom, if we're like watching TV or whatever, like we always trip up them. So it'd be kind of nice to have like a light rather than just like switching on that light all the time. I don't know. Plus I love the like the ambiance, if that's the right word, of Christmas lights. It feels like holiday-y, but then it also feels just comforting. That's why I loved having it in the room, in my bedroom, in my old place, before me and Aaron lived together. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go clean up the pop. Probably shouldn't let it just sit there. I guess I'm gonna have to break out the mop. Oh my god, so this is my life right now. I'm literally in a tow truck with a police officer making sure no one hit me. So yeah, my car just stopped, so this is fun. Morning guys. Ooh, man. Yeah, obviously I just woke up. I'm just gonna put some socks on. Hold on one second. Put you guys there. Just wanna put some socks on. Alright, so regarding last night's clip. Oh my goodness. Last evening was a nightmare. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm gonna make some tea. I'm gonna elaborate on what happened. Holy schmucks. Okay. So yeah, I was driving home from school yesterday. Cold. Okay. Yeah, so I was driving home from school yesterday, and just, you know, I was on this one road, Sarcy Trail, and then I ended up and then all of a sudden I was at a red light, and I tried to move up, and my car just, like, the engine just completely shut off. My battery light came on and I couldn't start it up again. So I'm trying. My first instinct, of course, was to put my hazard lights on. Perfect, whatever. People started going around me. First instinct, I try to call Aaron, but I can't get to him because his phone was receiving no signal. So apparently there was a problem with, like, Telus and people not having signal all day. The one day that I needed him, I couldn't get a hold of him. So I was panicking, I was freaking out, I cried a little bit. So I contemplated what I was gonna do. It was really, really cold. So I thought, okay, I need to be a grown-up. So I called the tow truck. Alright, now I'm gonna be saved. On their website, it says that they will be there within about 20 minutes. It took an hour and a half for them to get to me in the cold, in the middle of a busy, busy road, especially during rush hour. So I created so much traffic that eventually, about an hour or almost an hour later, apparently, probably, like, the police probably heard that there was an accident on where I was, but it wasn't an accident. I'm just causing traffic because I can't move my car anywhere. Like, there's nowhere to push it or anything. So yeah, so then the police had to come, and he was super, super nice, and he was like, are you okay? Like, are you sure you're okay? Like, I'm gonna stay here right behind you because people are speeding past, and yada yada. So I was like, that's really nice. But also before that, a nice lady stopped and came and made sure I was okay. At that point I was, like, crying, and she's like, oh my god, I feel so bad that you're, like, sitting alone and crying, and I'm glad I stopped. And I was like, yeah, but, like, at that point I already called the tow truck, so I was like, and there was nowhere for us to push the car, like, for her to help me push it anywhere. So I just said, you know what, like, if you need to be somewhere, like, thank you for stopping, but, like, I'm okay. You know, I'm just having a breakdown. So she left, and oh my gosh, it was so cold. My feet were so cold, and just, like, waiting for so long for this tow truck to come save me. So yeah, and then the cops came, and then eventually the tow truck came, and eventually I got, Aaron was able to call me back. He finally got some signal to call me, and so because I couldn't get a hold of him, I was just gonna get the tow truck to drive into where we live, which is pretty far from where I was in the city. But thankfully Aaron was able to call me and reach me because he said to just tow it to my brother-in-law's place, which was like literally a 5-minute drive away from where I was, because this tow trip was not cheap. It was very expensive to get literally a 5-minute distance to where I needed to be. It was very expensive, so I couldn't imagine what it would have been if I got the tow truck to literally drive it all the way to our house. It probably would have been, I don't even want to know how much that trip would have been. But yeah, so we plugged her in and charged up the battery, and apparently there was a cable loose, like, I forget what it's called, it starts with a T. It was loose. That was causing the problem, so it should be okay. But Aaron did take my car into work today. Thankfully I don't have school today because I have today and Monday off for school, which is really nice, and it's Remembrance Day tomorrow, so I don't have work. So at least this is happening where I can stay home and not have to worry about being anywhere. I was supposed to have a massage today, but at my work, at least it's at my work, so of course they understand if I can't make it in. So I was awful. So I ended up like plugging in my car, and then we went to eat, and then got like hot drinks from Starbucks because I was freezing cold, so Lord knows I needed that. And then my car started. Aaron and his brother fixed the problem, the wiring, and then we were all good. We drove home. Oh my god, even the drive home, like 3 hours later, or like 4 hours later of the time that I was meant to be home, finally get home. But the drive home was the worst. It started raining, but it's so cold that the rain started, it was like raining ice basically. Like the rain froze as it would hit before it would like hit your car, so it started to freeze up my windshield, even though I had my wipers on, even though I had the heat focused on my windows. Like I had to pull over to the side of the road to like scrape it off, and before I could like really drive on the highway. Then we got home safely, thank God. Ugh. Last night, it was just a nightmare. It was such a nightmare last night. Like, ugh. That was the worst experience, but because this is the first time that I've had something happen to my car where I was alone and helpless. Yeah, this was the first time, because anytime there was an issue with my car, Aaron was always with me, but not this time. So this was the most awful experience, but I'm hoping it never happens again. But geez, it really sucked. But even if I was able to get a hold of Aaron, like, I mean, maybe he might have been able to fix it, and we wouldn't have been able, or we wouldn't have had to tow it. But I can't believe how expensive it was, though. Just like for literally a 2 to 5 minute drive to the destination. Like, I can't believe it. It's like, don't advertise on your website that you're gonna be there in 20 minutes when you're not. And 2, you're even advertising pricing, but it is nowhere near that either. So probably won't ever use them again if I need to be ever towed again, which, knock on wood, I don't ever need to go through that again, because that was the worst. Why is it always me? It's always me. There's always something wrong with my car. I just need a new car. I need to retire this car really bad. I miss my Cobalt. I'm gonna put you guys in here. Yeah, I just rambled on for like 10 minutes so about that, but it was an experience, a scary experience. make some steep tea. Relax today. I do have some homework to do. I have a midterm next Thursday, so I need to start studying that. But yeah, I wanted to share that experience with you guys. That was seriously awful. I should have filmed when I was in the car, but I was just so like stressed out of causing traffic, it being really cold, praying that I'm not going to get hit because people do not pay attention. Like, I had so many people, even with my hazard lights on, you would think that people would go into the next lane. I had so many people just like go right behind me. I think I had even one person like lightly honk at me, and I'm like, really? Like, it just shows you how many people really pay attention or not, but whatever. Anyway, but I think this is gonna be it for the vlog, so I know it wasn't very eventful. I don't know. So yeah, today I'm just gonna even start working on my second paper that I have to do. That is due December 3rd. And it's like a research paper, which is more interesting than a like critical analysis paper, but it's more work. Yeah, anyway, I'm just rambling about nothing now. So I'm gonna go. And thank you so much for watching if you watched all the way through, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!